A widowed mother believes she is making a practical and loving decision when she allows her daughter-in-law to help manage financial matters after the loss of her husband. Overwhelmed by paperwork, account statements, passwords, and responsibilities she never handled alone before, she places her trust in someone she considers family. At first, the arrangement appears helpful and reassuring. Bills are paid on time, financial tasks seem easier, and the stress that followed years of grief begins to fade. Yet beneath the surface, small changes slowly begin to emerge. Account notifications stop arriving. Important communications are redirected. Administrative updates appear without clear explanations. None of these changes seem alarming on their own, but together they create a pattern that becomes impossible to ignore. As the mother begins reviewing records and comparing documents from different periods, she discovers that access to information has quietly shifted away from her. What started as assistance now appears to be something very different. The daughter-in-law continues presenting herself as helpful and responsible, while gradually encouraging others to believe that the older woman no longer wishes to manage important decisions herself. The most unsettling realization is not that money has disappeared, but that control over information has slowly been transferred. Fans of family stories will appreciate the realistic emotional tension, believable relationships, and gradual uncovering of hidden motives that drive this compelling narrative. As questions continue to grow, the mother begins her own investigation. Old files left behind by her late husband reveal a timeline that does not match the explanations she has been receiving. Bank records, account updates, communication preferences, and authorization documents all point toward a troubling trend. Every discovery leads to another question, and every answer reveals a deeper layer of manipulation. At the same time, she learns that a narrative about her capabilities has been spreading quietly among family members. The daughter-in-law has repeatedly suggested that the older woman no longer wants to deal with financial matters and would be happier if others handled those responsibilities for her. Those assumptions begin shaping how people view future decisions. What makes this story especially powerful is that the conflict is not driven by obvious theft or dramatic confrontations. Instead, it focuses on something much more subtle and realistic: the gradual erosion of independence through control of information and perception. These family stories resonate because they explore situations that many people can imagine happening in real life. As the mother continues gathering evidence, she consults a trusted attorney who helps her see the larger pattern. Together, they identify a sequence of changes designed to reduce her direct involvement in decisions affecting her own future. The issue is no longer about convenience. It is about influence. It is about authority. Most importantly, it is about respect. The daughter-in-law may believe she is acting in everyone's best interest, but her actions reveal a growing desire to formalize control over matters that should remain under the mother's direction. For viewers who enjoy family stories centered on emotional intelligence rather than exaggerated conflict, this journey offers a thoughtful and satisfying experience. The suspense builds steadily as the mother chooses not to confront anyone immediately. Instead, she observes, listens, and allows others to reveal their intentions through their own words. Her patience ultimately leads to a pivotal family gathering where long-held assumptions are finally challenged by documented facts. What follows is not a loud argument or dramatic spectacle, but a quiet and powerful moment of truth. The daughter-in-law's carefully constructed narrative begins to collapse under the weight of evidence, forcing family members to reconsider what they believed. The son, who trusted his wife completely, must confront the possibility that he overlooked warning signs for far too long. Through these developments, the story explores themes of aging, trust, family loyalty, independence, grief, and personal dignity. The emotional impact comes not from financial loss, but from the realization that someone began making plans for another person's future without including them in the conversation. The strongest family stories remind us that respect is not automatically guaranteed by love. It must be protected through actions. As the mother reclaims her voice and restores control over her own decisions, she delivers a powerful lesson about self-worth and personal boundaries. Viewers who enjoy meaningful family stories filled with realistic drama, emotional growth, and satisfying resolutions will find this narrative deeply rewarding. Ultimately, This is a story about more than money. It is about being seen, being heard, and refusing to surrender the right to determine one's own future. Among memorable family stories, this one stands out because it demonstrates that true trust is measured not by access to accounts or documents, but by how carefully someone protects your voice when you are not in the room. That timeless message is what makes these family stories resonate long after the final scene has ended.